I'm shaking because you guys are cornering me again. No names and badge numbers. No, yes, I can. Tell me the ordinance. It's the First Amendment of the Constitution. Yes, and he's wrong. You're all wrong. It's the First Amendment. Do you guys know the First Amendment?
Sir, it's an NYPD procedure.
No, that doesn't trump the law.
We're gonna ask you to please leave.
You guys don't know what you're doing.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am Leroy Truth for Leroy Truth Investigations, and always record the police and always hold them accountable. Today is a video of the first audit of a gentleman. I don't know his name. I don't know his YouTube channel. It wasn't included. I saw this on another channel, and I don't know the person's name. But this was their very first audit, and they were arrested in around 6 minutes from the time they entered an NYPD kingdom, Precinct police station. I have a mission, ladies and gentlemen, is to break the NYPD totally illegal, unconstitutional policy of no filming inside a New York City police department. They keep getting away with it because we haven't challenged them big enough. We have brave auditors going in there, but they're being picked off one by one by one. They go in there and they are ganged up on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cops will surround them. Get out. There's a sign. So what? There's a sign. That's our policy. Your policy does not apply to me because I am not a worker of you. I am the public and I have a right to film in a public building without being harassed or assaulted or kidnapped, aka arrested. And I am committed to making the NYPD follow the Constitution that they swore each individually to uphold when they became a police officer, yet they crap all over it, to put it bluntly, every single day. Not okay. But they get away with it because no one is challenging them in a big enough way. And I'm going to be working with some senators, congressmen, congresswomen, and I will get to Mayor Adams and demand he make them follow the Constitution. And if any of us, any member of the public chooses to go into a police department and film, we have that right. And I see videos left and right of people going in and say, I want to file a complaint. Oh, okay. And they're not happy about that. And then if they're recording, they get arrested. Stay tuned for this video. It's not a long video. He gets arrested in about 6 minutes. And the gentleman did nothing wrong. The police did everything wrong. Watch this.
All right, it's the 77th again. We're back. Sun's coming up. I'm just going to hand in my complaint form, which is great. You know how quick little lesson, I've said it on a few videos about my experience. Just like it's a revolving door of I come to the police department for help and they assault me or they tell me wrong information. And then I come back with complaint forms. LongIslandAudit.com, I learned it from him. Check him out. He's a big reason I am staying on the straight and narrow right now. My family doesn't understand me.
One of the things is that each of us is simply an individual making choices to make a difference. And each of us started doing auditing and commentary activism work because there was a tipping point in our life. And I'll share more about mine in another video. But this gentleman who's doing his first audit, he was inspired by watching someone else who has been doing audits. And we all have a right to do them. And when people accuse us of, we're harassing them, no. Just going about a public place, visiting the public place, and bringing our cell phone and recording, that is not harassment. We have a right to do that. If that were true, then we would be harassed almost 24 hours a day because there are cameras that the government's put up everywhere. You go to a police station, you don't think you're being recorded by 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20 different cameras? No one asks you for permission. Can you yell and scream, I'm being harassed, and yell at the cameras, stop recording me? No, because there is no expectation of privacy in public, period. The government records us constantly, but the moment we, the people, record the government or the government officials specifically, that they arrest us for it, that's not right. And unless we hold them accountable and challenge this and change this, it continues to get worse.
Hey, how are you? I'd like to hand in a complaint form. Oh, thanks. I appreciate it.
Look at that person sitting over there. I don't know what they're doing. Do they work there? They probably do. That's behind the barrier and walls there. They look pretty relaxed there. Not very professional.
Oh, don't want to give my information. I better block that out. Hey, can I get a little help?
She doesn't care to help him. She's playing farm animal games or something on her computer. Is that what we do now, ladies and gentlemen? We ignore the public because they consider themselves the masters and we are the servants.
Oh. So anyway, I was saying the recidivism rate for these rehab centers is insane because what the cops do now is they don't bring you to jail, they bring you to the hospital where you can get help, but what they're really doing is locking you up and putting all sorts of pharmaceuticals in you. No, can we go over it? I think, I don't know, I didn't put what the complaint was. Is someone gonna, because I don't think there was, does someone get back to me and then I'll talk to somebody about it? Come on, don't tell me you don't get a lot of complaints. Hey, go on. Do I still seem out of control, sir? You don't know who I am. What? No, because they said that the interpreter stuff, like this was stuff that you're supposed to fill out.
No, you're supposed to fill out all this.
Oh, but no person assisting. I can just leave that blank.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for telling me I don't have to.
I even hear his voice, like the guy saying, yeah. Like he's annoyed at this gentleman. He's a member of the public. He has a right to issue a complaint. But here's the problem, ladies and gentlemen, and this is why we are in such critical need of police reform. You are given a complaint to the very people who are the problem, who are the reasons you are creating this complaint. They don't take it seriously. Internal investigations, how the hell that occurred, how we let that be the paradigm of police investigating themselves. They're not even good at investigating crimes. Did you know, at least, depends upon the area, but I read something recently, 40% on average. And you see another problem here. Number one, there is profound disdain from that cop. He has profound disdain for the public. And you're handing in a complaint. This gentleman is handing in a complaint to the very place that trains the cops to be the problem. And they're not going to want to snitch on their own. They hate complaints. But they don't hate just complaints. They hate the people even more who give those complaints. Because they're perfect and we should be the sheep. Not that we are, but we should be the sheep in their minds. Just let us beat you. Let us protect and serve the hell out of you. And take it. And if you complain, you're the problem, not us. Continuing.
Not film though. I'm still going to keep filming. I'm telling a whole story here. All right. I gotta keep rolling, dude. I gotta keep rolling.
So the cop told him to stop filming.
You don't have complaint forms. That's what you told 2 hours ago. You told me you don't even have complaint forms.
Hey, listen, you're gonna get my supervisor upset. Like,
What? This is a public area, sir. I asked to speak to a supervisor before. And nobody came out. Russo tried to force me out.
Russo is a supervisor.
Yeah, I want above Russo.
You want above Russo?
Yeah. Where's the chief?
The chief? There's no chief.
You're telling me I can't? Yes, I...
You see how they're starting to gather now? They're starting to gather their forces. They're going to start to attempt to intimidate this guy. Continuing.
I can. Well, so...
There's a sign at the front door. You can't record.
Yeah, and is there a judge's order on there or like an ordinance?
This is the problem, ladies and gentlemen. They think they have the authority to create law and that they're in charge of us. There's a sign on the door. Read the freaking sign. It says no recording. So what? It means nothing. But what happens is they will end up arresting him because they think they can, and there has been no accountability. Eric Adams needs to tell them, stop immediately. If you arrest anybody for expressing their First Amendment constitutional right, you will be fired, lose your pension, and most importantly, you will be arrested for assault, harassment, and kidnapping. That's how that's going to change.
Ordinance number.
Remember me? Do you remember me?
I'm sober as a judge.
Did you remember me?
Thank you. Name.
everybody on camera and tell him that I can get on the board.
Okay.
Now there's 3.
Can I have your name and badge number, sir?
Now there's 4.
I'm filling out a complaint form against you guys. No, dude. Look at the sign. It's a sign. I know. There's 2 of them. Anybody could put up a sign. You guys don't know the First Amendment? You don't know the First Amendment? It's a public... you guys don't... Can I have a pen? I need a pen. I need a pen.
They don't know the First Amendment. Of course not. Even if they know it, they don't respect it or the Constitution.
I need a pen. I filled it out at my house. I need...
help you?
Or cops.
Follow our rules.
No, that's...
You can't record in this, sir.
A rule does not trump the First Amendment. Wait, I need a name
five
and
cops
badge
there right
number,
now.
sir.
We're gonna help you out.
No, read it. You read it. I'm not, it's not going
Come
off.
on, sir. Come on.
You're a supervisor, so can I speak with you? Can you de-escalate? De-escalate.
I know.
De-escalate.
You handed in an NCCRB?
Yes, I didn't finish it. I need a pen.
So what did you?
I'm shaking because you guys are cornering me again. No names and badge numbers. No, yes, I can. Tell me the ordinance. It's the First Amendment of the Constitution. Yes, and he's wrong. You're all wrong. It's the First Amendment. Do you guys know the First Amendment?
Sir, it's an NYPD procedure.
No, that doesn't trump the...
It is an NYPD procedure. Now, this guy is probably a lieutenant. He's a white shirt. He should know better. But unfortunately, again, cops are not very bright. But even bigger than that is they keep stretching what they are allowed to do, and no one pushes back on them in a big way. And again, they keep picking us off one by one when we go to audit, but we've got to come together, and which I am committed to doing. I'm going to break their garbage, BS, unconstitutional, illegal policy of arresting people for filming in a New York police department. I'm committed to that.
It's law.
I'm gonna ask you to please leave.
You guys don't know what you're doing. I will. Under threat of arrest.
All right. So you need a pen? I'm gonna give
Yes,
you a pen.
thank you. Can I fill it out right here? I'm shaking because you guys are violating my rights.
How are we violating your rights? You're inside the police precinct.
Yeah, and this is public.
You're free to go.
I'm free to stay. And I'm going to fill this out right here. I'm free to go and I'm free to stay. You know this.
You're recording, creating a hazard. You're not allowed to record.
Do you guys know? Yes, you are. It's a public place.
This is pissing me off. And there's not one good cop there. You talk about for all the bootlickers out there who are watching this, or for the police officers who are watching this. There's not one good cop there. All it would take is one of them to say, "Excuse me, Lieutenant, you're wrong. This gentleman, a member of the public, has a right to videotape us in the course of our duty, as we are videotaping, video recording him right now with probably 3, 4, 5, 10 cameras. But not one single cop steps forward. That's right, you show me a cop who steps forward and tells the cop harassing, assaulting, kidnapping us, arresting us, murdering us, that they're to stop what they're doing, then that will be a good cop. I don't see them, hardly at all.
How are you gonna fill it out and record at the same time?
Because I'm pretty crafty, dude. I have a master's degree. Do you know I infiltrated the...
Sure, the sign is right here.
Yeah.
The sign is right here. It says you do not live.
Can I show you the First Amendment?
We will help you if
You don't have a name and badge number. How do I know who you
I'll give
are?
you my badge number. Just fill out the recording.
Yes, I
Come on,
am.
let's go.
Yes, oh, you're touching me.
Create a scene.
You know you can't. I'm creating a scene in the police department.
Come on, put your hands on your back.
5 cops.
Turn my camera off. Turn my camera off.
You don't know after your phone's gonna go off until you're allowed to record, but you're creating a scene inside. I know you were here early in the day.
Yes.
And that's it. That's the end of the video. We cannot accept that as okay. Or, oh, someone else is going to take care of that. Someone else will fix it. It is out of control because no one is challenging them in a big way. As Brian from Here's the Deal says, alone we will fall, together we will stand and be successful. Please call the numbers here, Senator Schumer's office and Senator Tim Scott's office, Republican and Democrat. This is not a partisan issue. It is an American problem. The police problem is the biggest domestic issue problem we have in this country. In our generation, in our lifetime. We need to stop it. And NYPD are the absolute worst. And they get away with it because no one's challenging them on it. Well, I, as well as with all of your support, will. And we will break them. We will make them bend a knee to the Constitution, to the we the people, and so they honor and respect our right to record in public, in a police station, to hold the light of transparency and truth upon their activities. I thank you for your support. Please subscribe to my channel. Please like my channel. Please share this so we can get the word out to even more people. I appreciate it, and if you'd like to donate to the cause, my links are up for PayPal and for Cash App as well. I appreciate you. Thank you for your support.